Right, let me make my way to the camera. Right, so we'll start standing if that's okay. So on our feet about hip distance apart. So just lift your toes, just spread them out. Just rock forward off your heels and back. Spread your toes as you come onto your heels, rock forward onto the balls of your feet, then just back and forth. So just a few times. Just draw in your tummy, lift your breastbone, just get that feeling. Being quite grounded, so through your feet. And then just come back with your feet perhaps a bit closer together. So let's just do the stretches. So we'll do the horizontal one. So turn your hands. This time, when you bring your arms forward, you're going to drop your head. And when you bring them back, just stretch. Make sure you close your teeth and you don't scrunch up the back of your neck too much. So let's start. So let's go forward. So breathe in, stretch forward, drop your chin, but push through the back of your neck. Nice stretch of the neck. Or bending, breathe in. Just lift your chin, close your teeth. Breathe out and drop your chin. Really stretch over the shoulders. Breathe in, lift your chin, close your teeth. Breathe out, stretch forward, drop your chin. Breathe in, hands back, look up to the ceiling, close your teeth. Breathe out, just stretch forward, drop your chin. Last time, breathe in, bring your hands back, look up, close your teeth. Breathe out, bring your head back up to vertical, bring your hands behind the back of your head. Draw your tummy in. Breathe in, lift your breastbone most of all. Feel your tummy lift, push your elbows back. Breathe out, drop your chin and point your elbows down. Breathe in, press into your feet. Lift your breastbone, really feel your breastbone lift. Breathe out, drop your chin, point your elbows down. Breathe in, press into your feet. Lift your breastbone, pull in your tummy. Breathe out, drop your chin, point your elbows down. Last one. Breathe in, lift your breastbone. You feel your tummy button lift with the back bend. Breathe out, drop your chin. Elbows point down. Just bring your hands down by your side and let's stretch upwards. So interlock hands again on your head. Breathe in. And again, look up towards the backs of your hands, but make sure your back of your neck is soft. Breathe out. Bring your hands on your head, look forward. Breathe in. The big stretch, elbow stretching. Breathe out, hands on head. Two more. Breathe in. The big stretch. Breathe out, hands on head. One more. Breathe in. The big stretch. Breathe out. And then just drop your arms by your side. Just take your feet a bit closer together. Drop your chin. And the pendulum. Swing your head gently, side to side. Just feel that back of your shoulders feel as though they've had a bit of a workout. And then just blink your eyes. Just, I'll turn sideways. We're going to do the one that you clasp your hands, you've got your chin down, a bit like fish. Your bottom's tucked in, your chin is tucked in, and then it's the full circle and back to the start. So let's start together, arms just out in front of you. So breathe in, clasp your hands, straighten your arms, arch your back, but keep your bottom tucked in, keep your chin tucked in. Breathe out, the full swing. With your arms back to the start, breathe in. Tuck in your bottom, tuck in your chin, your chest poking out, lungs nice and spongy. Breathe out, full swing. Back to the start. Breathe in. Clasp your hands. Tuck in your bottom. Tuck in your chin. Breathe out. Full swing. Back to the start. Breathe in. Tuck in your bottom. Tuck in your chin. And feel your lungs got lots of space. Breathe out. Just drop your arms by your side. And just face the front. Bring your hands into greeting pose. So you're going to turn to the left, breathing in. Hold your breath. Breathe out. Turn to your right. So I'm going right to left, just so that you go the same way as me, I think. So go to your right. So breathe in. And then turn your head. Look at your shoulder. Hold your breath. Breathe out. Turn to your right. Turn your head. Look at your shoulder. Breathe in. Turn to your left. Look at your back shoulder. Breathe out. Turn to your right. Look at your back shoulder. Breathe in. Turn to your left. Look at your back shoulder. Breathe out. Turn to your right. Look at your back shoulder. One more each side. Breathe in. Turn to your left. Look at your back shoulder. Breathe out. Turn to your right. Look at your back shoulder. Breathe in. Come back to the center. Just drop your arms by your side. Just open your chest. Lift your breastbone. Draw your chin in. Draw your tailbone in. So, well, tuck your tailbone in and draw your tummy in. Just stand for a moment. Just feel that nice stretch, twist through your rib cage. So let's just we'll do the arches pose because we're working on the getting the shoulders nice and relaxed. So stand at the back of your mat, have your feet sort of hip distance apart, and just take a nice step with your left foot. So left foot in front, right foot flat on the floor, and before you even start, tuck your tailbone in, lift your breastbone. So take your left arm out in front of you, so it's the same arm as the leg in front of you. Bring your right middle finger, trace it along the middle of your arm. You can feel it tickling your arm to your shoulders, along your collarbone. Make sure your back elbow is pulled right back. Keep it in line with your shoulder. Draw your head back, draw your tummy in. Get ready to shoot your arrow. Breathe out, shoot your arrow. First one, let's go for the next. Breathe in, trace along your arm, your collarbone, shoulder, elbow back, quite high elbow, head back, drawing your tummy, tense everything. Release your arrow. Last one, just trace your arm, collarbone, shoulder, elbow back, head back, tummy pulled in, and release your arrow. As you drop your arms, step nice and gently into Tadasana. So perhaps just step back with your left foot. So leave your right leg in front of you. Make sure you feel nice and steady. Tailbone tucked in, breastbone lift. Arm out in front of you, right arm, same as the sticking out leg. Trace a line along the middle of your right arm. So it tickles to your shoulder, along your collarbone, elbow straight back, high, tummy drawn back, head drawn back. Take a, release your arrow. Second, trace your arm, shoulder, collarbone, elbow, head back, drawing your tummy, draw your head back, take aim, release your arrow. One more. Bring your arm back. Along your collarbone, elbow right back, head right back, tummy drawn in. Take aim, release your arrow. Arms in front of you, drop your hands, just step into Tadasana. Tuck in your, draw in your tummy, lift your breastbone, draw your chin in. So nice Tadasana. Let's take 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plenty of room in your rib cage. You've been working the rib cage. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just blink your eyes a few times and just take your feet somewhere a bit wider apart than normal. So perhaps 3 or 4 feet apart. So grip the floor with the outsides of your feet. Feel your inner thighs tightening. Lift your breastbone. So you're in, again, Tadasana. Just turn your hands. Make sure you feel that open rib cage. So let's do the shoulder squeeze from that point. So breathe in, backs of your hands. Breathe out. Interlock your fingers. Breathe in. Remember, you're lifting your breastbone. Do that back bend. Breathe out. Suck in your tummy. Come forward. Drop your head. Let your arms follow wherever is comfortable. Feel the kinks in your neck. Just releasing. Breathe in. Come back up. Breathe out. Release your arms. Swivel round. So you're facing the short side of your mat. We're going to do head to knee bend with that shoulder squeeze. So breathe in, bring the backs of your hands together. Breathe out, interlock your fingers. So breathe in, look up towards your ceiling, squeeze your shoulder blades. Breathe out, suck in your tummy, and this time just try and direct your forehead towards your knee. Doesn't matter if it doesn't get close. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, release your arms. Come back to the front. We'll come to the center again. Breathe in, backs of hands. Breathe out. Interlock your fingers. So breathe in. Enjoy the back bend as your hands drop down towards the floor. Breathe out. Suck in your tummy. Let your head come forward. Let the weight of your head stretch your neck. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, release. So let's swivel to the other side. Do it over the opposite knee. So breathe in, backs of your hands. Breathe out, interlock your fingers. Breathe in, look up towards the sky, keep the squeeze across your shoulders. Breathe out, bring your forehead towards your knee. Doesn't matter if you don't get too close. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, release your arms back to the front. Just heel, toe back into Tadasana. So just lift your breastbone, draw your chin in, draw your tummy button in. And really feel your breastbone lift, your shoulders nice and open, your ribcage nice and open to the front. Just take a breath or two. So just take your legs again wide. So perhaps a bit wider than last time. Feet running forward. Grip the floor with the outsides of your feet. Feel the insides of your thighs tighten. Tailbone pointing down. Draw in your tummy. Lift your breastbone. So breathe in. Arms just float up to the sides. Breathe out. Relax. Breathe in. Open your chest wide. Breathe out. Drop your arms. So I forgot to tell you to put your feet into position. Turn your foot down. Slide your heel back. So what we're going to do is a reverse triangle. So breathe in, arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, open your chest, lift your breastbone. Breathe out, turn to face your leg and take your hand to the outside of your thigh, your knee. You don't need to get to the floor. Try and press against that leg, twist your waist. Look up to your back hand. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, everyone. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your arms out to the side. Come back up to the center. Breathe out. Drop your arms. So you're doing a triangle, but reversing it. So you get that twist of the waist. So take your feet and turn them the other way, ready to go to that side. So foot pointing forward, don't let your hips twist. So remember to pull your toes in slightly if your hips are twisting. Open your chest, breathe in, arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, open chest, right? Do the swivel round. Take your hand to the outside of your knee, your thigh, twist your waist. That's a tricky bit. Turn your head, look up. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your arms out to the side. Come back up into standing. Turn your feet. Lower your arms. Heel toe. Back into Tadasana. Just open your chest, draw your tummy in, lift your breastbone, drop your chin, do the pendulum, perhaps start the other side if you remember which side you started, and just gently swing your head side to side. Just blink your eyes just a couple of times and just spread your toes, grip the ground with your floor, relax your feet. And then just bring your hands into Namaste, the greeting pose. Come up onto the balls of your feet, not higher. Just draw your tummy in, draw your chin in. So, and then come back down. And again, onto the balls of your feet, draw your tummy in, draw your chin in, feel your breastbone lift, and back onto your feet. Next time you can go onto your toes if you feel comfortable. So breathe in onto the balls of your feet, draw in your tummy, your chin, and then if you feel comfortable, see how high you can come. So just see how your toes feel, if you've got the balance, if you've got the strength in your toes. Just see how high you feel comfortable. And then back onto your feet. And just tuck your toes under, just stretch the front of your foot. Really give it a big stretch. And then swap sides. Just stretch the front of your foot. And then just relax just for a moment or two. So let's do another one for shoulders. Lunge, stretch your arms out in front of you. Bend your elbows. So this is the digging behind. Breathe in, dig your elbows behind, look up to the ceiling, draw your tummy in. You're holding the breath. So squeeze the back of your shoulders. Breathe out. Remember to bring your elbows touching, drop your chin. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ready to dig. Breathe in. Dig your elbows. Look up to the sky. Draw your tummy in. Make sure your teeth are shut, closed. Breathe out. Bring your elbows to touch. Drop your chin. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. One breath more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ready to dig. Breathe in. Dig your elbows. Look up. Lift your breath up. Feel your belly stretching. Breathe out. Elbows touch. Drop your chin. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just drop your arms by your side. Just make sure your rib cage feels nice and open, so your hands just turning to the front. So we'll just do a nice, the holy fig tree again. Can't remember if we did it last time. Remember, this is the one that you take one leg back, you take the other arm, the opposite arm up, and then the leftover arm goes to the side. But you don't, so I'll do it, let me do it the opposite way. So one leg goes back, the opposite arm forward, the leftover arm, but you stay more or less upright. You're not leaning forward. And we keep swapping. So remember the holy tree, fig tree? I think the Buddha was under the holy fig tree when he became enlightened. So one arm, opposite leg, leftover arm. That's breathing in. Breathe out. Let's swap. Breathe in. Leg, arm, leftover arm. Breathe out and swap. Breathe in. Leg, arm, leftover arm. Breathe out. Breathe in. Arm, leg, leftover arm. Breathe out. Breathe in. Leg, arm, leftover arm. Breathe out. Let's make the next one the last. Breathe in. Leg, arm, leftover arm. Breathe out. And just come back standing. Just again, feel grounded through your feet. Feel the roots through your feet into the ground. Strong, sturdy legs. Nice, taut trunk, chin tucked in, the crown of your head being drawn up towards the sky. And then just blink your eyes open. So let's do one for the arms, hands. So just bring your hands, so the backs of your hands clasped together. Bring your hands forward. And this is a tricky one. Ooh, see if you can stretch your elbows. It's really painful for me. Breathe out. So you should probably not do it if it's so painful. Let's do it again. Breathe in. And see whether you can stretch your arms. Breathe out. Back to the front. One more time. And you may just stay not with your arms straight. Breathe out. And then once you've done that, swap. So do the clasp the other way. See whether perhaps doing it this way is easier. Ooh, straighten your arms and back to the front. Bring your arms. See about straightening. Back to the front. Bring your arms through. See about straightening. Oh, a bit painful. It's the top one. And to the front. And then just shake your hands, your fingers a couple of times. Just press in and out. Make the fists, thumbs, fingers. And then just shake your hands a couple of times. So we're going to do the one for thighs. Do you remember, this is quite tricky. Caroline, it might not be for you because of your knee. So do you remember this was, we had your hand in Tadasana, you've got that step forward, you come up onto your toes and you attempt to touch the floor with your knee, come back up, always on your toes and down. So let's try it 3 times on one side. If it's not for you, do one or stand it out or visualize yourself doing it. So breathe in up onto your toes, breathe out. Get your knee on the floor. Breathe in, come back up, staying on your toes. Breathe out, back on the flat of your feet. Breathe in, second one on your toes. Breathe out. Keep your tailbone tucked under. Drop your knee. Breathe in. Come up. Still on your toes. Breathe out onto your feet. Last one. Those who want to, breathe in onto your toes. Breathe out. Drop a knee. Breathe in onto your toes. Oops, still on your toes, sorry. Breathe out, drop your feet. Just drop your arms, step forward. So we'll try the other side. I've got a bit of a dodgy knee on the outside, so I might not be, I might have to see how I get on. So hands in Namaste. Breathe in onto your toes. Breathe out onto that knee. Breathe in, staying on your toes. Breathe out onto your feet. And again, breathe in onto your toes. Breathe out, nice and controlled, onto your knee. Breathe in. So you're on your toes all the time. Breathe out onto your feet. Last one. Breathe in onto your toes. Breathe out onto your knee. Breathe in onto your, up on your toes still. Breathe out. And then just step forward. Just make your feet be a few inches apart. Have your thumb on the inside, nice light tapping. Go down the outside of your legs, come up the inside. And we'll go down a couple more times. Just down the outside, up the inside. Just tapping up along those energy lines. Down the outside, up the inside. And one more, everybody. Tap down the outside and then come up, tapping on the inside. Just let's rub your hands a few times together. So I'll do it with my back to you. Let's give the kidneys a bit of a workout. So up and down either side of your spine, small of your back, round and round after you've been up and down. Make the fists, the tapping fists, go up and down. And slightly lean forward, give a bit of a stretch. Up and down, round and round. Make the fists tap up and down. And then up and down, round and round. Make the fists just tap up and down. And then just shake your hands, shake your hands, shake your shoulders a little. Let's do the shrug. So breathe in, bring your shoulders to squeeze your neck. Breathe out and drop. Breathe in, squeeze your neck. Breathe out and drop. One more. Breathe in, squeeze your neck. Breathe out and drop. And then just open your chest. Just take your toe out in front of you, swing, do the swinging side to side. Keep the supporting leg nice and strong. Now, point your leg behind you, do the swinging behind, side to side. Bring your foot back to the front, do the swinging, side to side. Keep that supporting leg nice and strong. Take your toe behind you, do the swinging side to side. And just bring your foot back to join the other, and let's do the other side. So swing, try and keep the supporting leg nice and strong, nice and steady. And let's point the leg behind, do it behind, side to side. And then bring it back to the front. Ooh, I should have moved it slower. Do it. We've got that. One more go at the back. So swing your leg behind, side to side. And then just come back to the front. Just have your feet about hip distance apart. Just bring your hands into Namaste. Breathe in, breathe out. So come forward, let's do the chair pose. Remember, don't let your knees come together. Keep your tailbone tucked under, go down as far as you feel comfortable. It's the feet, the ankles that really get the workout. So imagine you're about to sit your bottom on a chair and keep that tailbone tucked in. 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and come back up into upright. And just lift your foot off the floor. Circle your foot. The ankle gets a nice workout, then go the opposite way. And then just swap legs round. So just lift your foot, circle, and then go the opposite way. And then just back up. Just open your chest. Let's do the blade. Breathe in, arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, pick up the pencil, draw in your tummy, draw in your chin. Feel as though the crown of your head being drawn up. You can feel your belly get a stretch, your belly button stretching. Release, breathe out, drop your arms. So 2 more. Breathe in, arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, pick up your pencil, draw in your tummy, draw your chin in. Feel that plunger pulling you up towards the ceiling. And release, breathe out, drop your arms. 1 more. Breathe in, breathe out, relax shoulders. So breathe in, pick up the pencil, draw your tummy in, draw your chin in. Feel as though you're being pulled up towards the ceiling, your belly gets stretched. Release, breathe out. And again, just drop your chin, swing your head gently, side to side. Just feel that neck area nice and loose. And then just blink your eyes. Let's come into sitting. So just come into sitting, but have your legs wide. Let's start with legs wide. So just check if you're comfortable. Try and have the backs of your knees as flat on the floor as you can. Your toes just drawn towards you. So you've got nice flat legs if you can. So just grab hold of your, interlock your hands. Let's do the grounding. So pull back. Remember, keep your elbows straight and do the circling. So imagine you've got a huge pestle and you're grinding against the floor. So really nice. Feel your pelvis getting pressed, each point of the pelvis against the floor. And let's go the opposite way. Try and keep those elbows nice and straight. Reaching back to the sides. Just see how you get on. And then let's make the next one the last. Just drop your arms. Just slide forward or just bounce. So draw your tummy in, lengthen from the crown of your head to your sitting bones. Try and keep that in a straight line and just come forward. So don't curve your back, keep it nice and flat. Doesn't matter if you only go a couple of centimeters forward. Some people find it much easier than others to bend in that position. Some people find it very tight. So just see what your body lets you do. And then just come back up. Just turn to look over one of your legs. grab hold of your imaginary oar, breathing in. Remember, draw your toes back with you, breathing out. Point your toes towards the floor. Breathe in, draw your toes back. Breathe out, point them to the floor. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out, point them to the floor. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out, point it to the floor. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out to the floor. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out. And then just come back up and turn so you face over your other leg. So breathe in, draw your toes back. Breathe out to the floor. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out to the floor. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out, point them down. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out, point them down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then come back up. Just sit nice and tall. Draw your tummy in. Push your heels away if you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come forward. That you're lengthening your spine. You're not curving it. Just see where you can come. Doesn't matter if it's not far, but keep as much length in your spine as you can. As you come forward, legs might feel tight, so just come to wherever is comfortable. Breathe in, come back up, and just draw your feet in towards your groin. So the soles of your feet together. Just cup your hands beneath, and then pull your spine towards your belly button. So you lengthen your lower back, and then do the butterfly up and down with your knees. Quite sharp up and down, so you're trying to feel the hips loosen up. Just keep your knees flapping, and then just press your inner thighs down towards the floor and bounce from there. So just bounce gently from that point. And then release. So hold on to your feet, keep hold of your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Move your hip to one side, your head the other way. So sideways lumbar stretch. Breathe in, pull up, nice and vertical. Breathe out, push your hips to one side, your head the other way. Breathe in, pull up through the center. Breathe out, push your hips, drop your head. Breathe in, pull up, nice and tall. Breathe out, hips to one side, head the other. Breathe in, pull up nice and tall. Breathe out, hips one way, head the other. We're going to go one more the next way. Breathe in, pull up nice and tall. Breathe out, the other. Breathe in, come up. Now, let your heels slide forward, your toes separate. So just your feet look like a tulip perhaps as they move forward. And then when you think you've got to somewhere you're comfortable with, just lift your heels, slide your hands in underneath so that your fingers are pointing on the inside upward. Heels are still close together. Your elbows are properly straight. You could slide your legs a bit further forward if you can. This is a lumbar stretch, so take care. So already you should feel your lumbar getting a stretch. So breathe in, look up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, take your elbows to the floor and pull your head forwards towards your heels. Be very gentle. Breathe in, straighten your arms, look up towards the ceiling, almost a dipped lower back. Breathe out, pull your elbows down, press them to the floor, bring your head towards your heels. Breathe in, just straighten your arms, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, try and lower your forearms onto the floor, your elbows. Stay as you are, breathe in.
Breathe into your lower back. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just come back up. Release your feet from behind your heels. Just bring your knees together, feet together. Draw your knees towards your body. Clasp your hands around, your arms around your knees. Draw your lower back nice and tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Collapse your lower back. Just drop your forehead towards your knees. Breathe in. Just sit as tall as you can. Draw your head up. Breathe out. Collapse your lower back, forehead to knees. One more time. Breathe in. Just draw yourself up. Breathe out. Forehead to knees. And then just straighten one leg. Take the other foot. If you can get it into the crook of your elbow, get it there, like that. If you can't, just have it somewhere more comfortable. But try and bring that knee, that lower leg, as close to your body as you can, and cradle it, rock it gently side to side, and be gentle. So just see how it feels. So nice, gentle. And then just release that leg. Bend your other knee and just see where you can get hold of that one. And again, try and pull that lower leg as close to your body as you can. Cradle, rock it side to side, nice and gently. Just see what works for you. Nice and gently, just rocking it side to side. And then just release that leg. Just wiggle your bottom, feet straight in front of you, push your heels slightly away. So arms by your side. Let's do a nice sitting forward bend. So breathe in, bring your arms up above your head, look up towards the ceiling, stretching. As you breathe out, suck in your tummy. Remember, you're starting from your sitting bones through your lower back. It's nice and straight, it's not curving. The rest of your spine nice and straight, stretching out in front of you. And then whenever you feel you need to, drop your arms, relax your tummy, your shoulders. Just tuck your chin in gently. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. On the in-breath, see if your head moves a bit closer towards your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax down. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you finish that out breath, relax your legs, relax your shoulders. Tuck your chin in gently. And take 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax the underside of your legs. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Start to bring just your arms up. When they reach your ears, come up with the spine in a straight line. Just look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out. Just drop your arms by your side. Nice and gently slip your right hand beneath your left. Have the tips of your thumbs just touching. Draw your chin in. Relax your legs. Let's take 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out through your sitting bones. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. breathe out. And then nice and gently bend one leg, whichever it is. Place the foot on the other side of your knee and press into it slightly to give you height. So try and sit nice and tall, especially your lower back. So we're going to do a sitting twist, the classic one. Take the arm opposite to that leg, so it's on the same side as your foot, and just stretch it out. Just try and get your knee in the crook of your elbow, drop your hand along your thigh. Something like that, whatever works for you. Your other arm, just place the hand just behind you, fingertips on the floor. Keep the height in your spine, keep your chin tucked in. So stay as you are, breathe in, breathe out, pull against that knee with your elbow. Just start the twist, your belly button, your rib cage, your shoulders. You should be about sideways facing, then turn your head, look at your back shoulder. 3 breaths, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Check you're not leaning on your backhand too much. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your head, arm back to the front, out of the twist, and we're going to swap legs. But before we swap to that side, just stretch up towards the ceiling. Just stretch up, hands by your side. So you're going to bend the opposite knee, foot flat on the floor. Sit as tall as you can. So the same as your foot is on the floor, just grab hold of your elbow. Try and get your knee in the crook of your elbow. Have your hand just along your thigh. Just see what works for you. Bring the other arm out. It's the light fingertip support. Draw your chin in. We're ready to start. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull against that knee. Start the twist at your belly button. Shoulders. Sorry, rib cage. Shoulders. Look to your shoulder behind you. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your head, shoulders, arms out of it. Leg straight ahead. We didn't do the double twist, but never mind. Stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. Just bring your hands down by your side. Just wiggle your feet. And just swing round so that you can lie on your mat. So just come back with the top of your body on the mat. Knees bent, chin tucked in. Just feel your whole of your spine relaxing for a moment or two onto the mat. So you've done a lot of twisting, bending, so just feel your back relaxing onto the floor. Then just bend your knees gently over your tummy, grab hold of your knees and just bob side to side, like a little boat on the sea. So just nice, gentle side to side movement. And then just hold on to your knees, tuck your chin in, relax your shoulders, take those legs up to the ceiling. So your feet as though they're flat on the ceiling. Stretch your arms up towards the ceiling and then just back and forth. So just back and forth. So just arms, legs. As though you're doing the moonwalk. Doesn't matter if your legs, arms don't go at the same time or do something slightly different, but just that gentle sliding legs back and forth, arms going too. Just so you're walking. In fact, make your hands flat, as though you're sliding along the ceiling. And then just both hands flat, both feet flat. Just drop your arms by your side and do the cycling. So bend your knee, forward cycling. Try and make it as big a movement as you can. So just one leg at a time, slightly pointing your toes. Just think what a nice movement for your legs, getting the blood from your feet, from your legs back to the body. Now go backwards. Try and make it as nice and smooth movement as you can. Nice, smooth movement. And then just bring your knees together. Just bring your legs up to the ceiling and just press your feet upwards. So press your feet up. You feel your lower back just flattening slightly, and then bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. Just bend your right knee over your tummy, slide your hands on top of your shin, just give a bit of a squeeze to your liver on the right. So just squeeze that side of your body, and then swap. So squeeze the left side, the spleen, the stomach on that side. Just give them a nice squeeze. And then release your legs. Bring your knees both over your tummy. Have your big toes touching. So the sides of your big toes are touching. Have your hands on top of your knees. Tuck your chin in. Just pull down your knees towards you. Feel your lower back flattening. So, and then open your knees, push them around away from you, but don't let your big toes lose contact. So you don't break the circle. So you're opening and shutting your knees in a circular fashion. And this time it's the kidneys that get the nice massage against the floor. And then go the opposite way. So just push your knees together away from you, open them up, bring them back in front of you, push, open up. So essentially, you make your movement go the opposite way to the last time. And then nice and gently place your feet on the floor and just slide your legs straight, one at a time. Just tuck your chin in, have the backs of your hands against the floor, not touching your body, somewhere out to the sides, your legs not touching each other. And just relax. So we're going to go straight into the relaxation session. Hopefully you're warm enough, you're comfortable enough. And if you're comfortable, have your eyes gently shut, or half shut if that's better for you. And just take your awareness to your face, to your forehead, so feel your forehead smooth, soft, relaxed. And as your forehead relaxes, feel your scalp relax. As your scalp relaxes, just feel your brain relax. So front, back, sides, as though it's found a bit more room just to ease it. And then take your awareness back to your eyes. Feel them soft, smiling. Feel your cheekbones relax. Your cheeks. Be aware of your ears relaxing. Your nostrils. Your mouth, lips just slightly parted. Inside your mouth, your tongue feels soft, relaxed. Without opening your mouth, let your chin drop a fraction and just feel your neck, throat, releasing, relaxing. No tension in your face, in your head, in your brain, just feel it relax. And then take your awareness to your feet, to the skin on the soles of your feet, to your toes, to your heels, to your Achilles tendon, to your ankle, shin, calf muscles, knee, thighs, backs of thighs, to your hips. Feel your hips wide open, release. Feel the small of your back releasing, relaxing. Feel the back of your rib cage just resting on the mat. And then take your awareness to your shoulders. So both shoulders heavy, relax. Take your awareness to the front of your body, your rib cage wide, open, relax. Inside the rib cage, just visualize your heart, lungs, strong, healthy. Below the rib cage, just visualize your digestive system, strong, healthy. Then take your awareness back to your shoulders, to the tops of your arms, your elbows, lower arms, wrists. Feel the backs of your hands just resting against the mat. And then take your awareness to the palms of your hands, to your fingertips, to the skin on the insides of your wrists, lower arms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders. No tension in your face, no tension in your body, and no tension in your mind. And just for a moment or two, just visualize yourself lying on your mat outside on short green grass that's been freshly cut. The sky above you, a perfect cloudless blue sky. The sun is high in the sky. You feel the warmth of the sun rays on your face, shoulders, arms, legs. And you feel relaxed. And you just visualize resting at the soles of your feet, a sphere of yellow light, like a yellow sun. Every time you breathe in, you draw the yellow energy through the soles of your feet, through the bones in your legs, to your hips. And as that energy touches the base of the spine, it warms up the energy centers. The circle of red light begins to spin, turn, move the energy up to the level of the genitals, the sphere of orange light. And it grows bright, strong, spins, turns, moves the energy up to your belly button where it joins that yellow circle of light, makes it stronger, brighter. It moves up again, that yellow energy, to the level of your heart, the green circle of light. And again, it moves up to the throat, to that bright blue circle of light. And again, it moves between the eyes to that indigo blue, the center of intuition, the third eye. And then it's drawn up, that golden energy, to the crown of your head, to that halo of white violet light. And you're aware of your energy centers, strong, bright, they're all spinning, turning. And you feel relaxed. And gently you bring your awareness from the crown of your head. You take the energy back through the crown of your head to the third eye, the indigo blue, to your heart, throat, the bright blue, to your heart, the green, to your belly, the yellow, to the level of the genitals, the orange, to the base of the spine, the red. You feel as though your energy centers are strong, bright. As the energy moves down through the soles of your feet, you feel secure, grounded. And then gently you begin to take your awareness back to fingers to toes. Take your awareness to your hands and toes. Just stretch your arms behind you. Just stretch and yawn. Stretch and yawn. And then nice and gently, just bend your knees over your tummy. Just rock gently side to side. And then place your feet back on the floor, roll onto one side, and just come up into an easy sitting position. I had a phone call, I'm afraid. Easy sitting position. Nice tall spine, chin tucked in. Just eyes gently shut, hands wherever feels comfortable. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just rub your hands together. Feel your hands. Energize. Bring your hands above your head. And just visualize your energy centers nice and strong. Touch the floor beside you. And we just finish in Namaste with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, the universal sound. Shanti, meaning peace. I'll just come over.
Yes, yes, I can.